So today we're answering a user question about the MCAT scoring and how competitive it's applying to medical school. I think medical school so first of all, in relation to the MCAT itself, the scaling has completely changed from the time I took it. But I think the MCAT, my general opinion, speaking as somebody who went from engineering into medicine, is that it was a fair test. It's one where you could study from, even if you don't have a heavy biology/biochemistry background, like a traditional pre-med major. People who come from non-traditional majors, I think, usually do have to spend a little bit more time studying and preparing with some of the prerequisites, whether it's undergraduate classes or post-bac classes or whatever it might be. But it's one that I think you can study for, and like with any test, it boils down to your test-taking skills more than anything else. The bottom line, I think, in terms of applications, I think that applications, at least from what I can see, are still competitive for getting into medical school, which is a good thing because we all want to be surrounded with colleagues that are smart, and I think it's good for the future of medicine if we have smart people, competitive people still in the field. But I think it's one that can be done. I think that schools, generally speaking, look at the body of the application, so they look at your extracurriculars, your motivations for going into medicine, as well as your grades and board scores. And usually there's always a yin and a yang. Everyone's got strong points and weak points. If you're weak in one area, if your grades are maybe lower, having higher MCATs, having better extracurriculars help you. If you have really strong, really weak extracurriculars, sometimes having really strong grades and other things help you as well. I do think the other thing in medical school admissions, generally speaking, particularly in competitive schools in the US, I think is by and large they look for the student body to be diverse and to be well represented. At the end of the day, remember, as physicians, we work for our patient populations, and patients come in all shapes and sizes, genders, and races. They want a medical school body that's going to represent everything, because they want people to go out to the community and provide the best care possible to the patients. So I don't think there's anything limiting you in terms of applying to medical school. I think it is competitive, but I think most people who are listening to this, I think, have the ability to get in. It's just a matter of planning appropriately and kind of making sure that you take the adequate time to study and show that you belong.